think any coaching change is really tough. It's tough on everybody involved in a program. It's certainly tough on the kids, and that's no different here with our kids. But the things that we're trying to focus on are coming together, getting together, letting this adverse situation bring us closer. We have really resilient kids. We have really good kids, and they really made a commitment to do this for the rest of the season for UNCG and for everybody in our locker room. And so for that, I'm really proud to be the one that can stand in front of them for the rest of the year.
Questions for Coach Miller?
How does it feel to be the youngest Division I head coach in the country?
You know, I've heard a lot of people stand up and talk about what it's like when you get a head coaching job, and certainly this isn't the way I always envisioned having that kind of an opportunity, but everybody says that it's overwhelming. Overwhelming may not be the right word, but there's certainly a lot going on. And I don't know if my age or experience is much of a factor, is that this is a new experience for me. But I'm up for the challenge, and I'll attack it head on, and I've told our players and the people involved at UNCG that I'll work as hard as I possibly can and do everything I can to try to make this a successful season from here on out.
What did the players say to you? I mean, just today when you talked to them?
You know, we met with the players immediately yesterday after Coach Dement talked to them. They were obviously emotional, and then I met with them again last night. Like I said, you know, it's not an easy situation, but they're completely bought in to coming together, to moving forward, and I think they'll do that, and they'll play hard and play with great energy for the rest of the year.
Do you think your age will benefit you at all in relating to the players and it showing on and off the court?
You know, it's funny, I picked up the paper today and I saw something about 28 years old, and you know, I don't think it's about age. I just think it's about making them believe that we can be successful. And if I'm 28 or I'm 38 or I'm 48, if I ever have an opportunity to be in front of a team, we got to come together. It's about UNCG being successful and realizing that that's way more important than any of us individually. And if we can collectively all believe that and all really practice that, we have a chance to do some good things. And so I don't know if it's age or not, but I hope they'll believe in me, and I certainly believe in them.
This comes at a time when it's still possible to turn the season around. And you still have all the conference play in front of you, everything. What's your plan?
Our plan is to play well. Our plan is to play hard. We talked about three things. We need to, three vague things, I'll say, that we're going to talk about every day. We're going to play with great energy, with great effort, and with great focus. That's the first thing. And that's not just in games, but it's every day we step on the floor and practice. We're going to strive to play with great confidence, and hopefully I can help instill some more confidence in them. And then we're going to try to be together and be all in what we're trying to do. And so, yeah, I hope we move forward and have success. That's certainly the goal. There's some challenges ahead of us, but hopefully that'll only make us better, especially as we get into conference play.
It's been 3 years, next to 3 different coaches. You've seen basically a lot of different things just as an assistant coach, let alone a player. What have you learned from those 3 years against 3 different coaches?
Every basketball situation I've ever been in, and I'll say that from pee-wee ball all the way up to playing college basketball to working in different programs, I've really taken things and learned things from the programs, from the players, from the coaches. Certainly, my experience at North Carolina as a player and being around a Hall of Fame coach is something I'll draw on all the time. I think about it every day as a coach as an assistant, and I probably will think about Coach Williams every day as a head coach. And he's my biggest mentor, and he's been really helpful through this process and everything I've been through as a coach, period. But no, I've learned a lot. I've seen a lot of different things, and although I'm 28 years old, I do think I have a unique level of experience for somebody my age.
Do you think that experience that you've gotten, especially your familiarity with the state of North Carolina, how much that played a role in you getting this first opportunity and how much of an advantage it was for you?
Yeah, I think Kim Record has cited that and let me know that, you know, my Division I experience stood out to her and my team building skills stood out to her. And like I said, I'm grateful for the opportunity, and it's not ideal, but look forward to moving forward with it.
Were you expecting to get this opportunity so soon in your career?
No, I probably wasn't. I think, you know, as an assistant coach on the staff, your goal is to help the head coach that you work for do everything you can to help him win. And so I didn't envision this happening this year, but you never know when things come about. And although it's unfortunate in some ways, because I really do care about Coach DeMint, it's an opportunity to, and I'm excited to move forward.
Did you get any sleep last night?
I've been getting to work. I'll just say that.
Your long-term goals with this opportunity that you've been given?
Right now it's short-term goals, and that's taking care of these players. That's getting them in a place where they believe in what we're trying to do, and getting them in a place where they can believe enough that we can have some success this year. And when we get there, it'll be time to think about long-term goals. But right now, it's the next day and these guys.
You open up on Friday. Just maybe the excitement that you have, for that, your first opportunity as a head coach on the floor, like what's kind of going through your mind, and what will be going through your mind over the next 48 hours?
Yeah, right now we're taking it day by day. I haven't even had a chance to look at any tape of East Carolina yet, and as soon as I leave here, the first thing I'm going to do is get with one of our assistant coaches and go over the scouting report and start breaking that down. The next priority is to get through tomorrow and get through practice, and I think it'll sink in probably Thursday night or Friday morning that we have a game. And like I said, this happened suddenly. We haven't had a whole lot of time to process. We're taking it day by day more than anything, but Friday will be special for all of us in a lot of ways, and it'll be the best thing we can do is get on the court and start playing again. And that's probably what I'm looking forward to more than anything else.
Wes, did you guys practice today, or is tomorrow the first practice?
Today was the first practice.
Today was. How was that practice? Can you describe that, or what was that experience like?
Today's practice was good. Why it was good is because our guys had great energy. They listened. They seem like they're trying to do what we're talking about on the floor. And again, one of the things that we're going to talk about is letting this experience, as unfortunate as it may be in some ways, bring us together. And they definitely showed they're willing to do that in practice today, which was really encouraging.
What's the dynamic like right now with the other coaches on staff? Is it a little weird right now, or?
The other coaches have been great. They're bought in. I think we all want what's best for UNCG basketball, and certainly for the guys in our locker room. And I think that's been a really good feeling is being able to sit into these staff meetings the last couple of days and know that we're going to ask them to buy in, but we've all kind of bought in with each other, so we can kind of set that example as we move forward.
What kind of changes? I mean, obviously there was a coaching change. Are there changes on game plan, things like that, that you would like to implement?
I'm certainly not going to try to reinvent the wheel. There's only so much time to do anything, so I think the focus is playing harder, playing with confidence, and really believing in each other. And that's been the biggest thing that we're focusing on. If there's any change, is I wanted to try to play a little faster. I think we're a good team in transition, and we've talked about running here, and I'll probably talk about it a little bit more. But no major changes because I just don't think we have the time right now, to be honest.
Have you heard from Roy?
Talked to Coach Williams, like I said. He's been a mentor to me in so many ways, not just in basketball, but in life. And this situation is no different, so he's been great.
Was there any advice, or was it just sort of a social thing?
He just told me to keep my blood pressure down. It would probably be hard. And he said that the only people that would probably be more nervous than me the first couple days, and especially in the first game, were my wife and my parents. So I don't know if they can be, though, because my heart's racing, but only because I'm excited.
Has this been your dream? I mean, did you always want to be a Division I coach?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to get into coaching. And ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a head basketball coach. I wouldn't say this opportunity is how I ever envisioned it happening. And I certainly never wished to get this opportunity out of these circumstances. But I always have really wanted to get into coaching and wanted to be a head coach.
Obviously, you're excited and you're pumped, and you know these kids. Are you ready for this type of pressure?
Taking it day by day. And again, I'm not trying to think too far down the line. Taking it day by day, thinking about our players, that's all that's on my mind. And I can't think too far down the line. Can't think too much about anything else. It's about these kids, and it's about getting them prepared every single day.